of Titanic Plays Minecraft, your favorite series on YouTube. I hope everyone is doing fantastic today. The adventure continues on another day, another sunset already, and today I have a few goals. I would like to try to spend a few minutes cutting down trees, and then I would like to start work on our evolution hall. I think that's the best thing I can work on, as now we are on episode number 8, which means we are only a few episodes. Let me turn my sound down a tiny bit. We are only a few episodes away now from getting into Alpha 1.2, which will give us a lot of new content, and I'm super excited for that. But for now, I want to start laying things out so that way we can have our nice area to keep track of patch notes and see what changes are made when. You know, just to have all the general stuff that's important in the game. See, that's about the objective of today, is to just get some resources and get started on that. I know it's pretty basic, it's nothing over the top plan, and that's kind of how I would like it. I know I've said it before, but a lot of these trees I'm just gonna leave to decay. I'm just gonna leave up until they can decay in beta. Beta's not that far away, is it? Like, you know, episode 21. That's not that far off. So, what does that have? Patience. I know we'll be there in no time. It'll seem like seriously, the first episode. I am doing a midnight recording session right now. I'm trying to get a few last things pre-recorded before I head out for Hawaii very, very soon. In fact, in 48 hours, I should be in Maui, and I am so freaking excited. So by the time you're seeing this, I'm already pretty far into my vacation, hopefully. Fingers crossed. Let's see, this should be going up on Saturday, and I'll be flying there all freaking day Thursday, and then Friday will seem like the greatest day of my life, and then by Saturday, I'll be living the life in Hawaii. Because I live in Minnesota, and it's freaking cold right now. Like, dude, I hate the cold. I may like having my long summer days here, and the climate in the summer is nice, but during the winter, this place is brutal, and I hate it. But, you know, you get what you get, and you can't throw a fit about every little thing in the world now, can you? It just doesn't work that way. I guess it does. It depends the person. If you want to be a bad person, you complain about every little thing in the frickin' world. But you know what? Well, I'm a good person, so I'm not going to complain about everything. I'm not even sure what I just said, to be honest. I'm so tired. I just wanted to make sure, though, that I don't fall behind on this Let's Play severely, because I know that there's a lot of you that seem to be enjoying the Let's Play, and also the fact that, for me, I just want to make sure that I can upgrade to the next update soon. Like, that's an incentive for me to record this, if I'm honest with you. And Alpha 1.1 is great and all, but I definitely will not deny the fact that I'm excited to get new content in the semi-near future. Yeah, and I have patience, so I'm not, like, sitting here like, oh, man, I can't do anything until we get the new update. No. And we will do a whole bunch more stuff in the upcoming episodes, but for today is a building day. So where should we put the hall? I'm just kind of looking around to make sure we don't get dive bombed. That would not be good. We could put it down there. Or we actually set it up here and it goes on the path to our starter house. That's another possibility. I'm trying to add some lighting. Oh, no side torch. No side torches allowed on the exterior ground like this. That's bad. That's bad building. And bad building is not good, is it? Okay, let me retreat up to there, and I want to the little sky island. I'm gonna try to go over there, and I want to see where I think it would look better. There's just gonna be a hole into the side of the mountain for a while, but you know, for the sake of things getting changed, and I'm sure dynamic building once we get past 1.0, I will do a lot of. I want to leave myself breathing space. I think right there will work best. Yeah, it just looks natural. Looks better than trying to like, make a bridge. And we'll save this for later. And I think that little that little island in the middle of the lake, I think that's probably where we're gonna make a giant monument later in the series for the dragon egg, and then eventually the beacon. I just think that's probably the best place to put it, at the center, like the centerpiece of the world, because that is kind of what this area is. And also, I'm very, very excited that in 1.2 we get coordinates. And just one second, actually, I just want to jot down on a note card. Oh, my desk is a mess. My apologies. Alright. I just wanted to write down for myself to look something up later for updates. I want to see when they change the direction of the world stuff, like east, west, north, south. I know that gets rotated at some point. I bet it's going to be the adventure update. That would be my presumption, but I'm not positive. I'd never played those versions when they were originally out, so I can only make as educated guesses, you could say, I guess. Okay, here we go. Oh. No. Why Minecraft? Don't do this. Don't do this to me. So what are my plans for the next few episodes? I guess I'll just kind of go over them. So this episode and the next episode we're gonna be working on this, and then in episode 10, when I get back from Hawaii, I'll probably be talking about my trip, and then I'm gonna be probably getting basically anything I want to do before I update to 1.2. That's what I'm gonna be working on. It's basically going to be the end of 1.1 and wrapping everything up and kind of explaining my ideas for transitioning and getting ready to move into a very significant patch, by all means, considering 1.2 adds a lot of content to the game. It adds the nether, the biomes, well, for a proper biome system. What else? Why am I walking back here? I can keep mining. We get coordinates. We get, let's see, we get the ability to take screenshots, hide your HUD. Like, it's a substantial update. I'm probably missing things too, just because I'm listing things off the top of my head and I'm tired. So 1.2 is a huge update for us, and I'm so stinking excited. Okay, I just had an idea. So, of course, we had to be smart about the fact that we're in a mountain, so of course we have limited space. But what if we make it like a walk? So like originally it's just gonna have this like simple signs, but what if we like themed it so like we had a little area that represents alpha, and then we have like alpha 1.1, and then we have like a nethery block area for alpha 1.2, because that's of course the biggest feature of 1.2, and then so on and so forth. Each update, the major features, we kind of try to build out, or at least have something to signify what they are. So like you get to 1.0 and we could have a whole bunch of ender based stuff and brewing. Like again, 1.0 was just a huge update to the game. The adventure update's another one. Again, I guess technically beta 1.8 and 1.0 together form the two parts of the adventure update. When you like look on the wiki, that's kind of what it tells you. So that's interesting. Oh, goodbye pickaxe. R.I.P. Mr. Pickaxe. I want it back to base. So we gotta decide what we want our alpha 1.1 area to look like. Moving grass is not going to be easy. In fact, can grass even spread in this version? I know it's a stupid question, but can it? Like, there's a lot of stupid things that you would never think. Like, the fact that leaves don't decay, and that's not a feature that's added for a long time, well, like, relative. If you're playing the game when this version was originally the newest version, you'd have quite a long while to wait. You'd have multiple months ahead of you. It came out around Christmas of 2010, I think, is when Beta 1.0 came out, and of course 1.2, Alpha 1.2 was the Halloween update, and I believe Alpha 1.1 I think came out in like August or September. Don't quote me on that. No, I'm not the greatest with dates. We'll probably write some of that stuff down though. when we do this. So, So I think we'll probably make it so like one side of it is always the side that has the updates. I just want to see it. Mountain gets. How far into it to get before I had to worry about hitting the back? Probably back in here roughly. So we'll keep digging. I'm gonna turn down the music just so you guys can hear me. I don't know if it's gonna be too loud. I like the music too, but I want to make sure everybody can hear me just fine. In fact, let me even scoot a little closer to my mic. Oh, that is loud. Ambient noises in alpha are very stupidly loud. I don't know when that gets adjusted, or more to the point, I don't know when they give the ambient sounds their own slider. Ugh, cave. Not what I wanted to see. We'll mine some of this coal. We need it. Considering we're working on projects. So one thing we do have to remember in this playthrough, that resources do matter. And oh, I can't wait to zoom out my FOV, but I think that's another one of those things that's a super duper long ways off. Like all these little quirks, I just had to wait on them. As long as I keep uploading the series, though, we will slowly move towards them updates. Though at some point I might start increasing the interval between updates if I find updates that I really enjoy. Like once we get to 1.8 main, I might just like keep the series there for a long time instead of updating to 1.9. Like, I guess for me that's kind of where things change. The combat update changed the game for me. And actually, speaking of which, I'm thinking about when I get back from my vacation, making an entire video talking about why I believe Minecraft is heading downhill at the moment. And I have some. Let me know if you guys are interested in that. Like, interested in watching that type of content. I know it's very different from me. And yes, I'm aware that I'm just like, I blew past that dungeon with no interest. I'm like, it's there. Alright, but actually, this is awesome. I was wondering if we would find a dungeon. Oh, sick, dude. How do I disable this thing? How? Oh my god, you hurt too. Son of a. Grr is right. Ouch! No, I don't have any food either. I really don't want to let myself die. Let's be smart about this. I'm not sure how the lighting system works in this update, so we'll just keep edging our way forward. Die. Die. Die, thank you. That should be lit up enough. Okay, saddles. So can you even ride pigs in this version? Okay, we have lots of new iron. We have buckets. We got some string. That's cool. Do buckets stack? Of course they don't. This. Cat? Cat? There's a music disc in this version? What? Jukeboxes aren't even in the game yet, I don't think. Is that like an Easter egg that Notch must have put in? Because I'm positive jukeboxes aren't in the game yet. Positive. I don't think they even... I want to say they don't come until one of the first beta patches even. They should not be an alpha. Okay, I don't have room for the iron. I can grab it later. Okay, so what if you remember where this spawner is? We will definitely make this into a grinder at some point, I guess. Again, what's the really... Dare I say it, what's the point of a mob grinder? With zombies. It's feathers I get. Oh, it doesn't even show you what's in there. But what's the point, I guess, in this version? I don't know. Like, if anyone can tell me if there's actually a point, then, like, I guess if you're that guy that likes to make arrows, but are you gonna really make that many arrows? I highly doubt it. And if you are, I might be questioning your sanity. In fact, I don't think I think bows are pretty crappy. I'll probably make one just to laugh at it, but bows are pretty bad all the way until beta 1.8. What the hell are you chickens doing out here? You guys are just crazy. Not that I'm surprised, and not that I would be any less crazy if I was a chicken, considering how crazy I am right now from being tired. Okay, here we go. That can get put away, that can put away, that put away. Bucket. Bucket. Oh, we got bread, but I just don't... I want wheat. How's my armor doing? Not bad. Oh, it's a pig. I'm like, what the heck is making all that noise out there? Who's making that ruckus? And it's the stupid piggy. Why is that unstacked? Ugh, you can tell I can't shift click because I'm not stacking things well at all in here. My level of organization is very primitive, and I apologize. It will improve with time. But time is something we need a lot of. Okay, I want to find something to eat. Do animals actually despawn that fast? I swear there was an army of cattle out here. The despawn timer, is that awful? Man. It's like Minecraft 1.12. Like 1.12, things despawned like nuts. Okay, and that was a bug. Fun little cave thing. Okay, pig. Another thing I don't like about this version though is things don't drop food at very high drop rates. Oh, you finally gave me food. I've killed quite a few pigs and I haven't gotten anything. Well, thank you for proving me wrong, because I appreciate that. Unless cows just don't drop anything in this edition. Yeah, of course it's so weird killing stuff and not getting XP. That's one of the weirdest things for me because, well, I played Minecraft for a long time without getting XP when I kill things. I've done it for so long now that it's like, it's a part of me. It's a part of my playing the game and my gameplay style. I just, I don't feel right without it. Oh, this place is pretty. Too bad it's not bigger. Yeah, we have a sizable amount of alpha terrain, and that's good. We definitely will be helpful later on in the series. And I will say, at some point I probably will learn how to use MC Edit, and I'm probably going to start cleaning up chunks as we go through the series, just to make things a little nice. In fact, I might even look into using MC Edit before I update into Alpha 1.2. I might see if I can figure out how to use it for Alpha 1.1, and just clean up the chunks that we don't need. I don't want an unnecessary... By the time we're done, I don't want a world file that's so stupidly large that... Yeah, I just want to keep things within reason and within sanity. Nothing out of control for me. Okay, we have as much as we can carry, so let's head back. I'm curious, in this version, is there any chance? Nope. Seems the type of thing Notch would have put in here in this type of version, that you could wear a helmet on your head. It's only a Terraria thing. Should have been a Minecraft thing. I'm not sure why it isn't, but it's one thing Terraria did better. Out of a lot of things, probably, but... Of course, it's a weird thing when this version of the game was out, there was no Terraria yet, so I suppose... Red, aka Redigit, was probably already working on the game, but... You know, again, it's just weird to think that when this version was out, so many years ago, a lot of stuff was a lot different, and then not just the game. Because what, September 2010? That's a long ass time ago. It's crazy. And I sometimes wish I would have been able to play the game back then. That would have been so cool. But that was at an age where I didn't play any video games, believe it or not. I know I'm like a crazy gamer now, but back then I didn't play any video games. Alright, well, thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed. We will be back again very soon with another episode. I'm actually just going to go straight into the next episode after this. And actually, I'll probably cook a little bit of food up quickly, and then I will, and we will be working on the patch. I don't want to call it the Patch Museum. I'll think of a name. I guess maybe the Evolution Hall. The Hall of Updates. I'm not sure what to call it yet, but we'll get a name for it, I promise. And then we can keep rocking and rolling with Titanic Plays Minecraft. So thank you so much for watching. Let me know if you got any suggestions. I know I can't get back to them right away, but I promise when I record episode 10, I will go through and look at everything that happened while I was away. And in fact, I will likely record episode 10 almost immediately after I get home from Hawaii. So get ready for that. I'm super excited to see you again. But again, I get to see you one more time before I peace out. So yeah. Anyways, all I know, have yourselves a great day. This has been Titanic, and I will see you guys in the next episode of Titanic Plays Minecraft. Thanks for watching.